Hello, permission to grumble. There are being big cuts to national park budgets, including job losses such as the entire Learning and Discovery Ranger team in the Peak District National Park. Now, I know that money is tight. Everyone is complaining, rightly so, when their little pet project gets squeezed. But this is so short-sighted. When our NHS is about to explode due to a tidal wave of issues connected to poor physical and mental health, and the entire planet faces literal existential threat because we are all so disconnected from the natural world that we just hope that all these problems will somehow just go away and leave us alone. So national parks, they were founded after the Second World War as part of the effort to build a better Britain. And the minister in charge, when the bill was passed, he saw national parks as being part of a natural health service around the time when the National Health Service was being set up too. And the benefits of time outdoors, nature connectedness, and overcoming the obstacles to getting a broader range of people into the outdoors is so clear cut. The health benefits, the savings to the NHS are enormous. For example, the budget for the national park authorities in England and Wales is about £65 million. Sounds like quite a lot, but that is a tiny amount compared to, say, big agricultural subsidies or water company subsidies. But hey, that's a different rant for a different day. So £65 million. But England's national parks alone save the NHS and social care services at least £191 million a year. In the North Yorkshire National Parks alone, for example, every £1 invested generates over £7 in health and well-being benefits. It's so short-sighted. The NHS can now prescribe nature-based interventions known as nature prescriptions that improve mental and physical health, encouraging activities like walking, wildlife observation, spending time in green spaces. If someone could invent a little red pill that did the wonders of exercise for physical and mental health, then crikey. So this is just nuts. National parks, they've had years and years of budget cuts, slashed by 40% since 2010. But these recent cuts now are really pretty colossal. For example, the Learning and Discovery Ranger team at the National Park in the Peak District, they're brilliant. They've done a lot of great work over the years, and they have been totally axed. Literally thousands of school kids went to the park each year to their 3 education centres. They've done big projects with trying to champion getting diverse audiences into national parks, as well as the health work and social prescribing, nature prescription work that I've talked about. So cutting that entire team is brutal. I suppose the hope is that it's been axed, hoping that the private sector or a charitable sector will come in and do all the work. Now, obviously I'm complaining about the government cuts here, but I also think I'm choking. I need to go do some exercise in a national park. I'm complaining about the government here, but the national parks themselves, I think they need to do a much bigger, louder job of sharing just how valuable their work is and how the health and well-being aspect of time spent outdoors justifies the roles. The national parks need to be lobbying, seeking funding, shouting about how crucial they are. So if you value the national parks, then please get shouting about them to relevant people who can make some things happen. Otherwise, as the CEOs of the national parks themselves said quite recently, soon the national parks will become nothing more than paper parks, designated by a brown sign on the motorway that looks really impressive but delivers nothing, and that they will have to turn the lights off, close the doors and put up closed signs if all these cuts keep going ahead. Yeah, let's fix this.